Welcome to the Nerdiverse. Go ahead, sit and listen to the masters, the old heads, talk about what you love the most. Video games, comics, movies, and everything you need to maintain. We got the knowledge that's straight out the ether. Gonna need a drink and have to take a seat to expand your mind and listen to the speaker. Mike and the squad's gonna give you what you need. Please send in the question, come and get some answers, learn a couple lessons from the masters with the special guests. We got the Green Lanterns glowing on their chest. Yes, please sit back and relax, cause we gonna hit you with them stone cold facts. And allow me to be the very first to welcome you to the masters of the Nerdiverse. Welcome to the Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast, where we always have such sights to show you. This primordial creature of a podcast can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and Spotify. I'm, of course, your host, Mike G. With me, as always, is my also host, the Apocalypse to my Archangel, Winter Trash Monk the Third.
It's raining trash. Hallelujah, it's raining trash. Trash.
There you go.
Moldy, rotten, double, and mean. Meanest girl that I've ever seen. Now turn into an AC/DC song.
Yeah.
Ever seen.
Someone told me you have the AC/DC boy shorts ready to go, dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shoot the thrill. Stop back here. Yeah.
Remember in Iron Man 2 where they were pushing AC/DC ultra hard?
Because, they needed it.
It was super awkward. It was like, why?
Yeah.
Why is this so going? Why is there's nothing but AC/DC in Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Swing
low, sweet chariot.
No, there isn't. There isn't an AC/DC version of Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, is there?
There is now.
Oh, jeez.
Are you washed by the blood of the Lamb?
Oh,
Fire.
no.
Fire!
What?
They have a $50,000 budget on cannon fire, so every time they stop, fire!
They just shoot it off into the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's so expensive. Why is it there?
I don't know.
I
just needed an excuse to do more AC/DC voice.
Yeah, that's a good voice.
Yeah,
remember
but this is Trash Monk the Third. Trash Monk, Trash Monk, I'm coming at you from the Trash Bunker.
He's in it, where he peeks out his head from a bunker. Remember when Maud Flanders got killed by a t-shirt cannon?
The Simpsons! Fire! Fire!
She was like, ugh. And then she died. Wow. Don't say that too loud, because that will happen. Simpsons is really guest heavy.
Yeah.
That Lady Gaga on, which is like remarkably the worst Simpsons episode ever, is what people are saying. The Lady Gaga episode.
Is it? I thought it was all the flashback episodes.
No, because those are funny because they had weird stuff in between those episodes with like Troy McClure.
Yeah.
Giving like fake news about the Simpsons.
I guess that's the Phil Hartman effect of if Phil Hartman's in it, it must be good.
R.I.P. Phil Hartman, man. He got it the hardest way.
Yeah. Did you see that they did a Dateline special
on Phil?
Of the last hour, the Phil Hartman.
Well, he was asleep. That's the last hour. He was knocked out, man. And then he woke up to the rumors. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
You almost did it.
I almost was with you, too. I realized what you were doing. How dare you, sir?
He did it for the joke. he did it.
We do it for the lulz.
Yeah.
He would have dug it.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're horrible.
Well, am I?
He's rolling over in his grave. Phil Hartman, dog.
Going up to the spirit in the sky. Fire.
You and your fire. Phil Hartman. That's the last
We salute you.
We salute you. Dang.
Yeah. How is it that AC/DC is not like the NRA band? Is it? But it's Ted Nugent.
Because they probably got ultra sued, like when certain presidents I won't mention tried playing Metallica. Metallica was like, please don't ever play our stuff ever.
Well, Metallica's Metallica.
Don't ever play us. Yeah. Well, they tell that to anybody, right? Metallica is super litigious.
Yeah, but it was like Bruce Springsteen used "Born in the USA." Ronald Reagan used it for his campaign. Yeah.
That's our MOTN top 10 worst presidents.
Top 10 Ronald Reagan moments.
Oh wow. Like when he moment number 7, injecting crack into the urban community.
That's a theory. Shoot. Fire.
We gotta move on.
Flat Earth is a theory. Fly. We MK Ultra. Area 51.
Did you see what happened with that? It was a total dud, and everyone was too scared. So they just had a party outside Area 51 in the legal bounds.
Yeah. Well, only the way nerds know how. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it was just the most epic D&D campaign ever with like the cops and the military police just sitting outside like, this is garbage. No one is stepping up. No one, Naruto ran into danger to pop it off, man. Right. Cowards.
How's your week, man?
My week was full of cowards. My week, I'm super mad at I have a gripe with the Nintendo eShop, right? So I wanted to play a video game, and it's called Sayonara Wild Hearts. It's this crazy music-based kind of res kind of game, but it has really cool like neon 80s aesthetic with really good music, and it was only like $10. So I was like, wanted to buy it. And the damn thing charged my card like 3 times in a row and still said that I didn't buy it. So I was like, what the hell? So I reached out to the Nintendo chat, and it took them 6 hours to reply to me. I was literally just at work, which is watching the chat be empty. Just doing my job and just checking back with it. Bong, bong. And it finally hit me back. I was like, oh yeah, we can't answer this in the chat. I was like, then why have it as an option? Bastard. So needless to say, I didn't buy Sayonara Wild Hearts for $30. So I didn't do that. I played more Monster Hunter World, Ice Bud, and that's super fun. I'm on I would say what's the word when you're not with for something?
Oh.
Wins.
Cleanse.
What's the word? I'm on strike for Borderlands 3, so I'm gonna wait until that's like $20, and then I'm gonna buy that.
Strike. Super kill. We shall overcome.
No. I rebuke that in the name of the Lord. I didn't watch any movies. There's nothing out. I kind of just watched a bunch of old horror movies. You know me. Watched a bunch of old horror movies. That was about it. You know, like I rewatched Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The movie's real.
You go, hey, this is the best part, and there's no one in the room.
There's no one in the room to film me. Guys, check this out.
In your living room.
It's just it's a coyote in the distance staring at me.
Woo!
Jeez, I'm going to bed. Loner. Stupid jerk coyotes.
And then they do the little laugh.
And then they do the laugh, and they run off.
Yeah,
bastards. Don't tell me
go to that AC/DC concert.
I know, that's where all the coyotes go.
Yeah,
they go to AC/DC live.
All the coyotes and the cougars.
Right. You know what they call a coyote, right? Anywho, I didn't do anything this week, man.
I don't. Hold on. Let's. What do they call a coyote?
No, man, I'm not going to get into it on this podcast.
Yes. Okay.
I thought you knew. If you didn't know,
I don't know. I guess I'm not. This is like.
We'll talk about it later.
I watch wholesome videos, and you're watching VHS or 8mm over there.
VHS is a good horror anthology. It just has some rough spots. You won't finish Rubber Johnny, so you can't talk to me, though.
No, but I can admit that the woman off of VHS that turned out to be a bat lady. I remember going, yeah, I'm okay with that.
You would be D? You be down, dog? You be down?
Like, hey, we're not all perfect, you know what I'm saying?
You be down, dog? That's bold statement, dude. You would smash? You would smash the...
I didn't say that. I
you just said you would be down. What does that mean to you?
I'm like, yeah, I would still date her.
You would date the weird, kind of quiet, like homunculus chick?
Yeah, like, and she goes, oh, I got a secret to tell you.
Yeah, she just lets it loose. Like,
yeah,
right.
like, hey, you know, I'm into like D&D. Right. It's pretty similar.
Are you gonna kill me though? No, me and you are cool, but you're gonna go off and do whatever. Okay,
yeah.
All right. If we argue, are you gonna lose it and just kill me?
Yeah,
maybe. All right, fine. It's fine. I don't want to be alone, dude. Yeah, there's certain movie monsters that I would date. You know, like
I knocked my pills over.
Oh, my glasses. Who else would what movie monster would you date? Would you date like the Bride of Frankenstein? She was kind of cool.
Yeah, she's a little old school.
I'll date the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. She seems to be high maintenance, but
she's super high maintenance. You got to keep up, otherwise,
like I can't compete with Frankenstein.
Like, he'll just sock you out. You know, you just throw you into a lake.
I would see myself dating the Mummy from the Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, that's you have a hard that's a hard sell right there. I always dreamt of dating a werewolf woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer, is that what you say?
Yeah, like Christina Ricci in that one werewolf movie where it's her and Jesse Eisenberg and they're werewolves. Cursed, I think it's called. Yeah, I always had a thing for Christina Ricci, but now that she's a werewolf, let's go, dude. You know.
I remember as a high schooler, I don't know if I can reveal that.
Hey man, I was just about to reveal it.
Okay.
Let your freak flag fly, man.
I'm going for it. I remember like trying to convince my friends that it wasn't weird that I had a crush on Sherry Moon Zombie.
There's nothing wrong with this. She's an attractive woman, though.
Yeah, but they would go like, but you've only seen her with like stabbing people and like blood all over her. Like,
you know how informative Dusk Till Dawn was when Selma Hayek was Centimonial Pandemonium, and she came out with that giant snick.
I closed my eyes. My mom fast forwarded to that scene. I don't know.
Dude, that mess was out of control, man. Selma Hayek, dog.
No, I closed my eyes.
And then she turned into a giant viper, like vampire. And she was like, "You don't want to be my footstool." And I was like, "Yeah, I can work with that."
Yeah. Now, I think there's a darkness to this question where it's like you're going, well, this woman has baggage, therefore I can work with that.
I mean, we all got issues, man. Some people's issues involve them transforming into a beast on the pale moonlight, you know?
Yeah.
And some people just snore in their sleep. You know, it's all a balance.
Yeah.
What can you tolerate?
I also I think I had a thing for the Pink Ranger. I can't remember.
Oh, man. I had a thing for Kim Basinger in Cool World. But and Eon Flux.
Yeah, Kimberly Hart, that was her name.
Had a thing for Eon Flux as well.
Okay, well
don't judge me. Gadget from Rescue Rangers, dog. Yeah, Gadget. I remember when I first started working at Disneyland, and there was the character Gadget in the costume.
Yeah,
I'd be just sipping my soda like.
I also I remember so I read it. I can't remember what the Star Wars book series was, Young Jedi Knights or something like that. And there was a girl in the book that I remember. I was so upset that I was I remember
you were in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, I was like, this is it. Yeah, it is Young Jedi Knights.
Are you talking about Mara Jade or something like that, Doug? Mara Jade, bro?
Let's see. She ended up with Han Solo's son. This is all non-canon.
Of course. All that stuff is lost to the ether now. Oh man.
There was Lobach. That's a nephew.
Lobach. Dude.
I think Tenel Ka was her name.
Ka. I can rock with it.
She had red hair.
Dude. And of course, everyone had to crush on Winnie Cooper from The Wonder Years, dog.
Never watched it, but
what would you do if I sang out of tune?
So speaking of stuff that we've watched, by the way, trying to get this back on track here. I watched the Steve-O stand-up on Amazon. Meh.
Yeah, Steve-O. It's not funny, dog.
Well, this was I was convinced to watch it after watching him or listening to an interview that he was doing. And it was very interesting where I guess the definition of stand-up comedy has expanded to the point where we have Steve-O. Why do I say this?
Yeah.
It was stories about Jackass. Then watch me squirt lemon juice in my eyes and pass out. Then continue with more stories of Jackass.
Yeah.
And then watch me balance a ladder on my chin.
Well, without brave trailblazers like Gallagher, Steve-O wouldn't have found the courage to do the stand-up.
But I feel that Steve-O is closer to the Henry Rollins style of spoken word humor type thing than stand-up. That's just me.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I'm not a stand-up historian. But I would say he is more like a spoken word artist than stand-up, although there were some jokes in it, like some yucks.
The yucks stuff.
Yeah. But so there's also yucks in Henry Rollins stuff.
Yeah, man.
He's like, I've got testosterone going through my muscles, and I was a part of Black Flag, and I tell you that flag dripped blood listening to the hounds of hell. That sort of thing.
Did you know that he was a liar?
Liar, the Saints come marching in. I like his voice. There's a song that during the Henry Rollins band that's called Starve, and I remember like annoying everyone around me when it was like lunchtime. I'm like, Starve!
Starve! I don't know.
I make the colors go! I make the blood burn!
Very informative in my young life, and I don't know if you caught this in your youth, was Beavis and Butthead and how they would play the videos.
I think I was watching King of the Hill instead.
Nah, I was watching That Boy Ain't Right. Yeah. So that's where a lot of my metal love came in, because Beavis and Butthead would play a lot of metal and Henry Rollins and Tool. That's where I learned how to love Tool, and of course Guar, and they would play weird stuff like Natalie Imbruglia and Tease It and stuff. So that's where a lot of my like musical inspiration came from.
Butthead, to be honest. I played the video game, I think.
Beavis and Butthead was a special time where people didn't care about copyright infringement.
Just wait till they do a live action Beavis and Butthead, and then you're good.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But, it would be impossible to do Beavis and Butthead now, because you have to get the rights for every song that you have to play, and it'll be at payouts.
Just SoundCloud rappers, folks.
Just use SoundCloud rappers. Yeah. Did you watch anything else?
Yeah, I watched Dave Chappelle's special, Sticks and Stones.
Wow.
And you wanted to wait to talk about this till we recorded, so I'm curious what your thoughts are.
Okay, why don't you go first, my man?
I liked it. And there is a certain difference between this and other stand-ups where he's, instead of like laughing with the audience, he is purposely attacking the audience. The audience goes, yeah, you're right. There's a lot more like, I don't like you guys. They're like, I know, we don't like ourselves either.
Yeah. Like you said, it's funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Got some yucks.
There's the yucks, sir. It's Dave. It's impossible for him not to be funny. But it's very combative. It's very aggressively edgy, in my opinion. Like he's trying a little. I can see why people were upset with it because he's trying a little too hard. In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it still. I think that hostility was noticeable, but I don't take that as a withdrawal from the special. It's just he's more and more becoming what's called the shaman comedian, I would call it, which is like the guru comedian, which is what George Carlin became, what Bill Hicks became.
Mm-hmm. He's getting to that Carlin level.
Yes. Right. Where it's like, where's the yuck? Oh, there's a yuck at the end after we listen to like a minute tirade or something.
Like he'll just hit you really hard in the face, and you go, oh. Yeah. And then he follows it up with the yucks. And you're like, oh, yeah, right. You know, and he just kept doing that, where he'll hit you with something controversial that people just can't say anymore. Yeah. And then he'll follow it up with yuck, and it'll kind of disarm you. And then he'll hit you again. So, like, that was a bit jarring, but I liked it, you know, and he wasn't wrong for half of the stuff he was talking about. It's just stuff like, wow, like I don't know if I would approach it that way, but, you know, Dave is going to Dave, you know.
Dave is gonna Dave.
Dave is gonna Dave. Riders on the storm. I don't know if I would say he was wrong or right. He just had his opinion. Yeah.
I'm watching that. Star Trek update, folks. I finished the Tribble episode, so I'm on the second season. The Tribble episode, the classic one.
Have you seen the episode where Kirk fights the Immortal on the planet? He's like, "Behold the god who bleeds."
I think so.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm noticing there's a lot of humans using logic against robots episodes.
Yeah, because screw robots, dude. They think they're so smart.
Does not compute. If I'm the creator, then and I created you, then you are error, and therefore you must be destroyed. Does not compute. I am perfect. Humans are in error, but I'm in error. But I'm a human. Yes, but I'm in error, and I created you. Therefore, you are a creation of error. Alert!
Causality loop conflux, and then it just explodes, and then Kirk has a monologue.
Yes, you see. Man was not made for a machine, but machine was made for man. Man. Now let me kiss you.
Now let me kiss you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's that. Oh, and I saw that it's been a while since I was on Netflix, and I saw that Blacklist had a new season, so I'm watching that. I love Blacklist.
Okay. I did want to talk about one thing real quick. So I tried watching what is it called? Beyond Two Ferns?
Between Two Ferns,
the movie. Yeah. And I got 20 seconds into it.
Hold on. Are you a fan of the YouTube videos?
I like some of them.
That's your problem. You're not a true fan.
Oh my God.
Get out.
Oh my gosh.
Get out.
It's cringe humor, right?
It's not for you. It's not for you.
It's cringe humor, and it was just
cringe
like I am cringe humor, actually.
Yeah,
so I'm such a boomer.
Go watch your El Camino.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna be like Vince Gilligan and go, if you haven't watched any of Breaking Bad, then you shouldn't watch El Camino.
Yeah, man. Like, it's only 4 seasons. Like, I have no desire to watch El Camino, but also I didn't finish Breaking Bad, so.
Then you better finish it.
Then you better catch up.
You better believe that the Nerdiverse is going to want to hear what we have to say about this.
Well, then, Winter, this is why you are also host. Then you can cover it.
Oh, no. It's a turnaround. No. Error.
See what I did there? I defeated the Winter bot. Trash bot 5,000.
I'm not compute.
Error. Yeah, man. So, speaking of errors, let's get into this poll of the week, man.
Yes. Let's all go to the poll. Let's all go to the poll. Let's all go to the poll and see what we can find.
And get some dank opinions. So, as you know, summer's over. Death to summer. Stab summer in the heart with a trident because it's dead. Summer over, bubba. Now we're in the fall. fall time, leaves change, serial killers come out of trees and jump at you and go rink rink, stab you right in the jejunum. So I asked the Nerdiverse, what's your favorite thing about fall? What do you love about this time of year? And the options were the cozy weather. You get to break out your hot cocoa.
Yes. I do thrive in sweater vests, people.
Yes, this is winter's time. Yeah. Halloween, of course, because Halloween is around this time of year. TV series premieres. I remember as a kid, fall was awesome because that's when everything came back on. And of course, pumpkin spiced everything. Some people have a whole religion based on pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Lattes, bagels, latkes.
I had pumpkin spice for the first time a couple weeks ago. And
what did you think?
It was all right. I don't get the big deal.
Me neither. It's just a lot of cinnamon.
I prefer some vanilla bean or vanilla than
some of that Nilla, like a Nilla wafer. You know what the best part about banana pudding is?
Or Thrilla from Manila. But
the Thrilla from Manila. The best part about banana pudding is the Nilla wafers, Doug.
Yeah.
That Nilla.
Nilla.
So pumpkin spice everything in TV premieres tied at 7%. Halloween got 36%. And the favorite thing with a whopping 50% of the votes was cozy weather. Everybody wants to bundle up, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Get all crunch.
Like I tell people, I cannot think when it's hot outside. I like cold.
I'm a creature of winter. I need wet snow and cold, and I need to bundle in. I wilt in the summertime. I wilt.
Someone told me about how nice North Dakota was, and I'm like, I would fly over there in a heartbeat. The problem is, I should probably move to LA to be closer to MOTN if I was ever going to move somewhere.
Yeah, or I would move to LA to be closer to Winter Trash Month the 3rd.
You moved to LA? What?
Hey, let's talk about the news.
Yeah. Well, before we do that, you probably haven't met any famous people, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
No, man.
But what I'll do is trash monk grievances. Get ready. Time to take out the trash. Okay. Grievance number 1. This is grievance 1530. If you, I don't like it when people say they're smart, because 9 times out of 10 it means that you're definitely not smart.
That's pretty real, man. I'm
grievance
sure there's some,
2.
Yeah.
I'm the smartest person that I sleep with. Okay.
I don't know where any of this is going, man. I can't follow you down this road.
No. Like, no. I don't know. I thought it would be funny to go like, I don't like people that say I'm smart, and then also I'm the smartest person I know. Yeah, you get the humor, folks.
You got it.
Third thing, there was something. I don't like small chat at grocery stores.
Yeah, that is the roughest.
Let's have a real chat or no chat at all. For instance, I say hello to an older man today, and he goes, "Hey, how's Pops doing?" And I go, "What? You know my dad?" And like, "It's okay. How's your dad? Tell him to get back to work."
What?
And I go, "Okay, I will." And he's like, he wanted to know how my dad was doing. Like, he had a medical procedure, which he has not. That involves going to the doctor. But
what?
Yeah, and I go, "Yeah, he's doing fine."
Just to get out of the situation, right?
Yeah. No, because I'm a sadist. I'm a serial killer. So like, yeah. But anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happened.
Yeah, grocery store convos, when you got things to do, is kind of its own section of hell.
Right.
The worst is when you're packing up your car and you have to stand outside your car for like 10 minutes because someone won't shut the hell up. You know, you're just like, and they're talking at you. You're not even engaging in the conversation. You're like, I was so close. I just have one more bag to put in the car and I can leave. But no, Ethel here wants to tell me about her day. I was like, I just don't care. Maybe it's that extrovert introvert thing I got going, but nah. I understand that gripe.
And
which is why I don't go to grocery stores.
My things.
Is there Halloween stuff showing at your grocery store yet?
Not that I've noticed. There's a lot of candy around, but
I remember back in the day where it was Universal Monsters and they used to be on Doritos all the time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest things about Halloween to me. Was the Universal Monster Doritos, and it'd be like in each bag was a different monster, and there was like a weird little like sticker inside the chip bag, and you'll get like Frankenstein or Dracula or something, or the Wolfman.
Dracula. Yeah.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah. But I want the Dracula from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, where it's actually Blackula.
I can work with that.
It goes, Dracula's hungry. Dracula needs to
go. Dracula needs to go to sleep. Dracula don't like the sunlight.
Yeah.
Can you stop saying Dracula? Oh, man. Speaking of Dracula, let's get into some video game news.
Yeah. Games. Comics.
Oh, wow.
Movies.
Crazy. And that's how I go. Oh, man. So we
millions of games. But The Last of Us 2.
So everybody got real hyped for the state of play today, and it was garbage. Everyone had it. It's always, this is why you can't follow a 24-hour news cycle, because everyone could have sworn megatons were going to be dropped. You know, it's like, oh, they're going to reveal the new Batman game and whoop-de-whoop. And it's like, no, man. Yeah. Nothing cool is going to happen until the PS5 is revealed. Nothing cool. I can promise you.
Yeah.
Nothing. This year is a wash. There's no more news. No more news. It's over.
Do you think the PS5 is still going to have a black color to it?
I hope it's old school gray. I hope it's like that original PlayStation slate gray. But black is such an easy color to maintain and manufacture, so it's probably going to be black. What if they
do what I had for a Chicken Foot CD cover, which was
Chicken Foot.
Yeah, which is Sammy Hagar, Joe Satriani, Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers on drums, and something Halen on the bass. And,
shout outs to Chicken Foot, Doug.
Yeah, but on the cover, the heat would like reveal the name of the title. So why don't they have like a mood ring type?
Dude,
PS5?
That's way too expensive for mass production.
Mood rings are expensive
for mass production. Yeah, you're getting black, white, or gray. That's it. And you wish you're the GameCube.
I just want to put, I'll just put stickers on it. There you go.
Yeah, man. Or just wait till you get those cheap covers that they put, the little kind of like plaques you put on it, and it breaks. But they showed more about Last of Us 2, which is coming out early next year. Yeah. Last of Us 2 is supposed to be coming out February 21st, 2020, which is roughly around the time they're gonna announce the PS5.
Yeah,
I don't care, because I think Last of Us should have been out.
I don't care anymore.
No more.
No more.
I don't know. It looks good. WB Games are teasing.
Yeah, The Last of Us 2 does look good. Just don't keep us waiting forever, folks. Well, I feel like they're trying very hard to milk it. Like, it's going to come out with the PS5.
We're still waiting on Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima, dude.
Yeah,
it's like, PlayStation.
Death Stranding is in the name. What it's doing to you, it's stranding you till you die.
I think this is the worst Sony marketing campaign. It's the worst it's ever been.
And did you hear what Kojima said about the game?
I've heard a lot of things. What do you want to mention? Yeah.
But he said this, that Death Stranding is the start of a new game franchise.
What? We don't even know what this game is about. Well, not a game
franchise, but like a game style. Like there's FPS, RPG, and then there's going to be Death Stranding G. ESG.
When game creators start talking, pardon my French, when game creators start talking shit like that, it's usually a bad sign.
No Man's Sky.
Fable.
Mike said Fable.
Fable.
Fable 3.
You're going to be able to plant a tree, and throughout the gameplay, you're going to watch that tree grow, and you're going to name the tree, and then the tree is going to give birth to apples that you can eat.
But Fable 2's got guns!
So it's like, just let the game be awesome. Just say we're making a badass game and it's going to be cool. Don't say it's going to revolutionize the way we view video games, because it's probably not.
Yeah, they're taking tips from Steve Jobs of just saying it's going to be revolutionary. Is the next step in the human evolution of technology.
Don't do the Babe Ruth point. You know what I mean? Just let it be a good game. You know, and the games that always are revolutionary and changing the landscape, they just happen. Look at Fortnite. That game was floundering until they stole PUBG's idea. Just flat out stole it. Stole it. So
how about you stole it? How about that?
Oh man, I'm going to jail. There's a new Batman game coming out. Rocksteady's not doing it. It's going to be made by Warner Brothers Montreal, who made that weird Batman Origins game that nobody played. So, yay.
Why can't they do a Batman I guess it doesn't make sense, a Batman MMO. Well, they have
remember Gotham City Imposters? That was the closest thing we got to multiplayer Batman. And that game was trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Just give me a Batman Battle Royale and then we're good to go. Okay,
next. The PS5 is going to include power-saving features to tackle climate change. Why? I get it. Yeah, save the world. Heal the world. Make it a better. I don't know how much impact the PS5 is going to have on global climate change. Yeah. But I guess every little bit counts. Just listen to Earth Song by Michael Jackson 20 times.
It counts. I thought we were already doomed, but
we are already doomed. So it's a measure. Oh man. Speaking of Batman and Fortnite, apparently there's some kind of Batman Fortnite crossover going on right now, where you can play as the titular Batman.
Like Thanos,
but you get to swing and throw batarangs at people, which is way less effective than a high-powered rifle.
But it's Batman.
but it's Batman. Winter, when was the last time you played Apex Legends?
Come on, man. Is that like 5 or 6 months ago?
Yeah, like 6 or 7 months ago. Get excited.
I said 5 or 6. Don't add another one.
11, 12 months ago.
You did it again.
You bastard.
Yeah, you are a lump of coal.
Oh, no. I'm not getting a Christmas feast. There's a new hero coming out named Crypto, even though I thought they just released a new hero.
Yes. But you have to unlock them with cryptocurrency. That's $5.
It's $5,000 a coin. So I get hyped for that. And BioWare just flat out abandoned Anthem, dude. All their post-launch plans are just done.
Yes.
Is that the biggest gaming upset since No Man's Sky?
I would think so. I mean,
how much money they poured into Anthem?
Yeah,
how much they had behind that horse.
They were really pushing as the next Destiny, huh? And it was no bueno. That was a shame. But I would want to put Battlefront 2 up there too.
Battlefront 2 was a good game. It's just all the trash around it. You know?
Yeah.
I think Battlefront 2 in its core was a good game. It's just they surrounded it with so much naughty, stupid kind of microtransactions and just garbage and empty calories that it just dragged the game down. Like, I think Anthem has the potential to be a good game if they cared, but it's EA. EA super doesn't care. They just want to cash in and create live services. And
I will not have you badmouth EA while I'm here. All right.
What's the last good EA game?
Apex Legends.
That doesn't count. Because Titanfall, the Titanfall team did that Respawn, and those guys can do no wrong.
Yeah. Well, they can't do no wrong once they have the backing of EA with the money.
Oh, I hate EA so much. They used to be so good. Remember SSX Tricky? I think that's my favorite EA game. You don't remember SSX Tricky, dude?
No, it sounds like a sports game.
It is. It's a snowboarding game where you do crazy tricks, and it's my favorite sports game actually.
I only play NHL.
Oh, pleb. So Batman Day happened, and there was bat signals all over the world, and they lit up the Empire State Building with the bat signal. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I just want to mention that. Just no real comics news. Just that it was Batman Day, which is pretty awesome. Movies. Let's talk about. I'm skipping one because I really don't feel like talking about it. Let's talk about Jared Padalecki going to be Walker Texas Ranger. Dog.
Yes.
Yo, let's go.
This is what we've been needing.
Well, you think they'll lean into the memes? Or they'll play it completely serious?
They're definitely going to have Chuck Norris in the opening episode.
Yeah, he has to do the handoff.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna have to go full ham bone.
They gotta go ham bone.
Is Adult Swim making this?
No, knowing Jared Padalecki,
yeah,
you kind of have to lean into the memes, right? You have to, like, have Walker Texas Ranger like roundhouse kicking a bear or something, you know,
or make it connected to the universe where Jared Padalecki is the son of Chuck Norris.
That would make sense. Like, have it ongoing. Because it is Walker, Texas Ranger. It doesn't have to be the same Walker. Be the son of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker the second.
But that would have to be like his grandson, right? Chuck Norris is mad old.
You don't know what he's doing.
He's probably still kick my ass.
This could even be a spinoff of Supernatural. Who knows?
I would believe it. That would even make it cooler.
We're done hunting demons. Now we must hunt organized crime.
Now we must hunt man. Can you imagine if Walker Texas Ranger just had supernatural elements to it? It would explain a lot. You know, explain why Walker could just walk through bullets.
I was trying to remember the Chuck Norris horror movie that he was in back in the 70s.
Ooh, that's a pull. I don't even know that.
Where he battles a guy who cannot die or something.
And then what's that, Reginald Denny? Is that Rodney King? The man who cannot die.
Rodney King.
So you mentioned it earlier, but Breaking Bad is getting a movie, El Camino.
Yes, because he drove off out of El Camino.
I don't know. I know Breaking Bad is awesome. I don't have the blood pressure to watch that series. Dude.
The radio said there was 9 bodies, but Walter White would have made 10. Does that mean that he's still alive?
I get it, so I can't even knock it. It's just not my thing, man. Yeah. And I don't have the energy to watch all the Breaking Bads in time for this. But I'm happy it's getting some kind of spinoff love. I just hope it's good.
He better call Saul.
Like, I'm hearing that the Breaking Bad series is damn near perfection, and usually when they try to add stuff to it, it ruins it. You know, it's like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade capped off a perfect trilogy, and then you had to make Crystal Skull, and it's just like, oh, dude, gross. You know?
Yeah. Well, so far I have not been disappointed by any of the add-ons that they've done with Breaking Bad. Like Better Call Saul is good in its own thing.
Yeah.
That's a testament to the writing, how rich the universe is, and how like the actors are into it, sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, as long as the follow-up materials is comparable to the thing,
right?
Man, I'm for it. More content, more world building. I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of world building, we lost sid-haig, star of The Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses, and more, at the age of 80.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming because if there was an article that was spread like a couple weeks ago, I believe, where it talked about how Rob Zombie pretty much had to rewrite the entire script of this most recent.
Yeah.
What is it called again? The Devil's Rejects?
It's like
The Devil 3?
Like Satan's Third or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Satan's
Three from Hell.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Like that. And he like discovered that Sid wasn't on set, and he was in the hospital a lot. So he had to like rewrite it and like include like half brother showing up, which took the place pretty much of Sid there.
Oh, well,
so it's pretty sad.
Well, 80 is not a bad number to go, man. And the first experience I had with him was House of a Thousand Corpses. I was at. What?
I thought you were about to do like a TMZ moment.
No, I never met him, dude. But I remember watching House of a Thousand Corpses at like my girlfriend's at the time sister's house, and she was a real big Rom Zombie, like Power Man 5000 kind of head. It was just on in the background.
You push it.
That's so good. What happens when worlds collide?
Fire!
And I was like, what is this movie, dude? In fact, I think I'm going to watch House of a Thousand Corpses later. That's a trippy movie. But it's just, if you have a second, pour one out for sid-haig. He was one hell of a trooper, and he made some really good content. And prayers out to his family. You know what I'm saying? On lighter note, Smallville's Tom Welling is reprising his role as Superman in the Arrowverse crossover Crisis of Infinite Earths. Yeah.
Whatever.
Don't hate. Somebody save me.
Whatever.
Shut up. I watched all of Smallville, much to my dismay. Yeah. Bad times and the good times.
I remember a friend let me borrow his entire Smallville collection.
Yeah.
I just kept it on the shelf for a week, and I told him, I watched it all.
Yeah, I did that with Dexter. I held somebody's Dexter season 1
for
like 7 years.
How dare you? You missed John Lithgow.
Whatever, man. I didn't miss
John Lithgow.
Tom Welling. I didn't miss Tom Welling not flying.
Third Rock from the Sun.
I love John Lithgow, especially in Cliffhanger. He's like, give me the money.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, he was in that movie. That was on the other night. But yeah, so that makes 4 Supermen now showing up in the Crisis of Infinite Earths. There's the current Superman, Tyler Hoechlin or something like that. That goes Tom Welling, Smallville, Dean Cain, The Adventures of Lois and Clark, and Superman Returns. What's his name? Superman Returns, Superman?
I'm not helping you.
His name is on the tip of my tongue.
Ross Perot.
Okay, Ross Perot as Superman. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Now, listen, people. How can you expect me to be Superman everywhere if you're not gonna take care of yourself? Okay.
If you're not gonna be Superman first.
Yeah. Now these. Is it all right to say Peckerwood?
No. How dare you? What? This is 2019, sir.
I need to make sure. Let me look up a definition of something real quick.
Yeah, man. This is 2019, dog. You better fact check that before.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, thank
you. I apologize. No, as soon as I saw Anti-Defamation League pop up,
you want to slowly.
I made a horrible mistake.
This is not the age.
See, Russ Perot made a mistake. Okay, he didn't understand the language, just like Superman makes a mistake. Therefore, you shouldn't expect Superman to solve all your problems.
I like how you backed away from that. Brandon Routh is who I was thinking about. Brandon Routh. So he's playing the Kingdom Come Superman. So 4 Supermen floating around with Kevin Conroy as Batman and all the Flashes, and it's going to be amazing, dude. It's going to be a DC fan's dream. So super hyped for that. And lastly, sadly, they're planning to remake House Party, which is a formative movie in my youth. And chances are there's a lot of listeners that have never seen or know what House Party is.
I've only seen 2 scenes from it.
That makes me sad.
Guess which ones they are.
The scene where they do the dance, where they lock the feet.
No.
I hate you sometimes, Winter.
It's the scene where I guess he jumps over a fence and he sees 2 people in their bedroom, you know?
Oh, yeah. That was the scene that was paused.
That was the scene that I saw. And also the scene where they're loading up speakers in the back of a guy's car, and
they couldn't fit,
and they just gouge it.
Yeah, they just rip his car apart. It's like
yeah,
the worst
that's when I started laughing. And my mom's like, "What are you watching?" Oh, you're not gonna watch that.
Yeah, it's House Party, man. So there was this group, this rap group back in the day called Kid and Play. They were very popular in the early 90s. One was light skinned with a flat top.
The trick was none of them were kids, and they never played.
They never played, and they were all like in their mid-20s. They were never children. And Play, who was the brown skin, dark skin with the curl top, and they had cartoons made for them. They were in a ton of movies like Class Act. Oh, Class Act. What about it?
I'm pretty watching Sister Act.
Oh, don't get me started on that. But House Party was about a kid who was very sheltered, and his dad wouldn't let him go out because he had got bad grades. So he snuck out to the biggest house party of the year, and his dad was just chasing him through the streets trying to get him to go back home. And it was this huge party, and they had a great time, and there was villains and Robin Harris and just amazing not Bill Murray, amazing black comedy. And I would ask anyone to watch this movie before it comes out with like some stupid 2019 actors.
Look for the Bill Murray cameo in it.
There's no Bill Murray in House Party. Stop triggering me.
Okay,
he's not there.
Dan Aykroyd. I don't know.
What are you looking forward to this week, man? They can fight you.
Fine. I guess if you didn't see the Bill Murray cameo, I guess it doesn't exist. I guess you control what's real or not. But
if you make me pick up this phone and look up Bill Murray and House Party and I find nothing, I'm going to take a train to where you are. I'm not going to say the city and state.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put you in a headlock.
Joke's on you. Trains don't come over here. You have to take a bus from.
Okay, I will ride a coyote down the mountain to wherever you are, and then I will be like, "Hey, winner."
Well, luckily it wasn't a coyote, but or whatever.
Mike, he'd be like, "Mike, it's finally nice to see you." Headlock.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm not entirely accurate when it comes to Bill Murray in a cameo of a movie called House Party.
You're like that Seinfeld joke where Seinfeld's like, you know how to get a girl to go on a date with you is you lie and then bet her that you're right, and if you're wrong, you have to take her out to dinner. It's like, yeah, Dustin Hoffman was in Star Wars. No, he wasn't. I bet you dinner that Dustin Hoffman was in Star Wars. And then they look it up. He's like, he's not in Star Wars.
He was a stormtrooper.
I guess I got to take you out on dinner.
All right.
Daniel Craig was in Force Awakens, though.
What I'm looking forward to is probably watching more Blacklist and then getting right back on Star Trek. I'm on season 2 of the original series. I have 2 more seasons, and then I go to the animated series and then to the movies.
Wow,
then
you're
to
really
the next
doing
generation.
it, man.
Yeah,
that's so sick. You're gonna watch the animated series too?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
this is what historians do, folks. Man. I labor to keep the human history intact, okay?
You're doing it, Winter.
Uh-huh. Ladies, I'm single. Okay, go on.
Winter is single, ladies. I'm gonna finish the Ozarks season 2, which is on Netflix, and it's really good with Jason Bateman and Sarah Dern, I think her name is Laura Dern.
Yeah.
I've been.
Can you do a Jason Bateman impersonation?
No, I have a horrible Jason Bateman.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Is that Jason Bateman?
Yeah, that's a little bit. That's like 13% Bateman. But yeah.
Yeah. All right, bud.
So I got to finish that because season 3 is filming, and I really like the Ozarks. So I'm gonna finish that. I have to watch this horror movie called Terrifier because everybody's telling me to watch it. About some stupid clown. I don't care, but I'll watch it anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to finally watch Spider-Man: Far From Home. Just because it's kind of on digital now, and I'm waiting for it to get cheaper. So I may watch that before the next podcast. Yeah. So, do you have any closing thoughts before we bounce out of this funhouse?
Yeah, check me out on social media, Trash Monk the Third, Trash Monk III. I'm always looking at new projects to do. If you've got money, I'll do a project for you. Stuff like that. I'm thinking about doing some essays, writing some goofy essays. Like I have one on my love for the Pink Power Ranger and how human beings get attached to things, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
What, you don't think you're not interested in that?
I don't like how you correlate the Pink Power Ranger with things.
No, I couldn't figure out the word I was going to use in particular. That's okay. I still need to work on this. That's why it's
a work in progress, man.
Yeah, but it's like how I really liked the Pink Power Ranger, and everyone else had different things that they liked. Yeah. But it was never going to be reality because I'm 10 years old and she's 30.
She was 30 doing Power Rangers.
But that didn't stop me then.
Yeah, man. That sounds like a MOTN After Dark we should do, man.
No, that sounds like the next meeting of my psychiatrist.
Well, that too. That's why we have them. Yeah, man.
That's what I'm going to do. And also, you brought up clowns, and I wanted to ask real quick, what are your thoughts about the movie Clown?
The one where the guy puts on the costume and he can't take it off?
Right.
I liked it. I thought it was really creative. I thought it was clown is some kind of ancient demon. You're wearing its skin, and guess what? You're screwed because you can't remove it. That was really interesting.
Peter Stormare in it, I believe.
Peter Stormare is always awesome. Yeah. He can do no wrong. But yeah, shout outs to the movie Clown. Check it out. It's really creepy and kind of sad. It almost reminds me of The Fly. Whereas, like, you're in a situation
now.
There's
also children eating in it, so I don't know if you want to.
That's why you watch Mother with Darren Aronofsky. Jeez. What was I going to say? I derailed my train of thought. Yeah, I am going to be working on more MOTN-centric content. We did one thing. We're going to have to redo another thing. I'm working on one thing, and then the other thing is being worked on. And I think Winter already knows what I'm talking about.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
So a lot of MOTN stuff in the works. We have something very interesting coming down the pipe next month. So
that's right.
So that's going to be fun. And we have other stuff we're doing. So busy. So a lot of MOTN stuff. October is going to be a big month for us. So we're going to put out a lot of content. So
super busy.
Super large. Other than that, I'm going to try to play Sayonara Serenade.
You ain't going to do it.
Ain't gonna do it. Nintendo's not gonna let me. Wild Hearts, or gonna play Astral Chain, one of those two. And just prep for October because we have a lot of output. So I gotta get on top of that. Yeah. So where can we find you, Winner?
Trash Monk the Third, Trash Monk III on all social media. Billy D. Williams, malt liquor.
Billy D, drink that malt liquor.
Solo.
Or the hot dog Chewbacca. Go on our Twitter and follow us at MNerdiverse. I want to get to 2,000 followers before the end of the year. I don't think we're going to do it, but with your help, we can. So we can grow as a channel, and you can join in on our polls of the day and comment on our questions and our interactions with the podcast community, and visit our website, mastersofthenerdiversecast.com, where you can listen to old episodes. You can view some of our artwork. You can see pictures of us looking all black and white and awesome. And you will be able to like all of our content, comment on our posts, and subscribe to our channels. And if this is your very first time listening to our podcast and you liked it, want to thank you for joining the podcast and welcome you to the Nerdiverse. I'm, of course, your host, Mike G.
And I've been your host, Trash Monk Winter the Third.
And we will always ask you to take that one step beyond.